would like to thank True Royal Family for actually, she was talking about this story in a chat. And I just wanted to go out and find this story because I found this very interesting. This came out in Political and dated July 6, 2019. I'm always leery about a person that initially comes out against reparations and then try to act like they're for it. It looks very political and very disingenuous. And you're still missing the mark about what reparations is. So, all of these things they are proposing is not what we are asking for, ladies and gentlemen. So, that being said, let's get into this article. Kamala Harris proposed $100 billion plan for Black home ownership. And I don't trust this because they have screwed us over through not really giving us mortgages during the time of redlining and predatory lending on our people that has gone on for damn near 70 years. And so, when they are proposing this, what are the strings attached? Who's really benefiting from this? Because it sure won't be us. We already know that. They always got a bag of tricks behind the scenes. And at the end of the day, they'll get loaded and you will be stuck with a debt. And that's generally how things turn out for us. So when they're proposing this, yeah, give us the strings that are attached to this, and I'm not believing this is going to manifest itself anyway, ladies and gentlemen. I don't believe this is going to happen. Kamala Harris calling on the nation to deal with the racial wealth gap on Saturday proposed a $100 billion federal program to help Black people buy homes. The California senator said the plan, which would provide down payment and closing costs assistance of up to $25,000 to people renting or living in historically redlined communities, would help some 4 million home buyers. Well, that's not enough, especially when there are 40 to 60 million of us in the country they're claiming. I believe it's way bigger than that, but this is what they're claiming. All right. So, okay, 4 million, but what about everybody else? So again, this couldn't possibly be accepted as reparations. The plan's release come as Harris and Democratic presidential primary polls following a debate last week in which she chastised former Vice President Joe Biden. And by the way, he recently apologized for his comment about working with segregationists. I saw the article today. For the past opposition to busing and form association with segregationist senators. The controversy has continued in recent days with Biden defending his record. Black voters are a critical constituency. Of course we are. And no matter how much you're angry with us for bringing up reparations, you know damn well the Democratic Party is finished without us, plain and simple. In the Democratic primary, especially in the South, Harris speaking at the Essence Festival in New Orleans said her program would put home ownership within the reach of millions of families. Yeah, but it's not enough. It really isn't. 4 million out of all of us, that's not enough. It really isn't. A typical Black family has just $10 of wealth for every 100 held by a white family, she said. So we must right that wrong And after generations of discrimination, give Black families a real shot at home ownership. Historically, one of the most powerful drivers of wealth in our country. Harris' housing program would come in the form of U.S. Department of Housing and Urban Development grants, limited to families with incomes of up to $100,000 or $125,000 in high-cost areas. Democrats concerned about income and racial inequality in the United States have long pointed to the lasting effects of redlining, which is my next podcast, by the way. And it goes way deeper than just redlining. You know, they also gave very shady real estate deals to Black people in those redlined areas. So it goes way beyond redlining, y'all. And persistent gaps in the rates of Black and white home ownership, traditional means of building wealth. Senator Elizabeth Warren, a fellow 2020 contender, previously proposed providing down payment grants for first-time home buyers in formerly redlined, segregated, and low-income areas. Still not reparations. It's not reparations. I don't accept this. I mean, they can do these programs, but I don't accept this as reparations. On Saturday, Harris also pledged to work to expand HUD, fair housing program, strengthen anti-discrimination lending laws, and amend the Fair Credit Reporting Act to require a credit score, include rent, phone, and utility payments. Ladies and gentlemen, this goes back to what we were saying. You know, they want to offer programs because this is nothing but a program. They want to offer programs, but they don't want to give us any kind of restitution, which we really truly deserve. Just on the amount of discrimination and racism that we had to deal with. If you want to deal with this century, then this century. Okay, redlining still goes on. It's still happening. Predatory lending is still happening. Those things didn't go away, and we're still getting hit the most. So we don't have to go back hundreds of years. We can go from 150 years all the way up until today and still have justifiable reasons for reparations. Please tell me what you think, ladies and gentlemen. I think this is a bunch of BS. And, you know, Kamala is not going to win the presidency. So these proposals will go nowhere. Just understand that. Please leave your comment and subscribe. Don't forget to hit on the notification bell, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace, family.